The head of YouTube just came forward, and this was the headline. YouTube CEO will delete anything that contradicts World Health Organization on COVID-19. In fact, this is her saying it herself.
Anything that is medically unsubstantiated, so people saying like, take vitamin C, take turmeric, like those are all will cure you. Those are the examples of things that would be a violation of our policy. Anything that would go against World Health Organization recommendations would be a violation of our policy.
What I found disturbing about this is she's not saying anything that goes against CDC guidelines or FDA guidelines, which I would be suspect of anyway, because we've seen a lot of problems with the modeling and all the thoughts happening here. But at least those are U.S. government agencies. YouTube is Google, right? It's a U.S. government agency that is saying we will take down anything that does not adhere to a foreign body, an international body. The WHO does not work for the United States. They work with China. They work with Africa. They work with India. So, and we know that China, I think, would love to see America have problems. So to say that an international agency is deciding what an American company is going to do, we're on really, really shaky ground. And of course, it really is affecting the dialogue. And what are the guidelines? And why is the WHO? Are they just so much smarter than everyone else? How is it we're going to have advancements in medicine? Advancements in medicine happen because one doctor or one scientist or one scientific team discovers something that nobody else saw. You realize every single advancement in medicine happens because one doctor saw something different than everyone else did. That's the only way we've ever evolved. It's never been on consensus. It's never been because the WHO or a world body of scientists, discovered something. One person. And now YouTube's saying we're going to stop that. This was one of the videos that was censored from YouTube. Doctors in America with their own data talking about what they're seeing in their own patients censored from YouTube. Here's just a taste of what that looked like.
We've really wanted to come together today and kind of just really talk about what's happening in Kern County with our testing, what's happening in California with the testing, and kind of an ER physician entrepreneur perspective on what's going on. You're isolating yourself, and we want to talk about if that still makes sense. We both have had extensive classes in microbiology and biochemistry and immunology. We've studied this for each of us 20 years, and we take everything that we're seeing today and we put that against that backdrop and say, does this make sense? Are we following the science? Our volumes have dropped significantly. The hospitals, their ICUs are empty, essentially, and they're shutting down floors. They're furloughing patients, they're furloughing doctors. People with heart disease, people with cancer, hypertension, and various things that are critical are choosing not to come in based on fear. We've seen 1,227 deaths in the state of California. Does that necessitate sheltering in place? Does that necessitate shutting down medical systems? Does that necessitate people being out of work? So I'm not saying who's wrong or right. I'm going through the science and through the numbers. I'm not in an ivory tower. I'm in seeing patients every day, and I'm collecting my own data. I didn't have data 2 months ago. I just shared my data. That's actual, unfiltered, non-political data.
Do you want to tell me why this is being censored? Are we not allowed to hear from real doctors giving us real numbers? YouTube issues statement on removal of controversial video interview with Bakersfield doctors. 23 ABC received an email from YouTube on April 27th giving the station notification the video had been taken down, setting YouTube's community guidelines. 23 ABC has appealed the ruling through YouTube. We quickly removed flagged content that violate our community guidelines, including content that explicitly disputes the efficacy of local health authority recommended guidance on social distancing that may lead others to act against that guidance, said the statement. These are doctors giving real numbers and facts. They didn't say run out of your house. What they were saying is we would really like to be talking to, Gavin Newsom, or have Gavin Newsom look at the information we are having. This is what news is supposed to do, isn't it?